If I was forced to choose my favorite author, I would probably choose Will Durant. The reason I choose Will Durant as my favorite author is the combination of the way he uses language and the subject matter he writes about, which is the story of civilization and philosophy. Purely as a reader, there is no other writer whose work I enjoy more. And from my favorite writer, if I have to choose a favorite book, it would have to be this one, The Lessons of History, printed in 1968, barely 100 pages long, barely 2 centimeters thick. And the funny thing is, he doesn't even call it a book. He calls it an essay. Why? Because his magnum opus is The Story of Civilization, which is an epic 11-book series that he wrote together with his wife Ariel over a period of 40 years. Yes, it took 40 years to write. And this little essay is a collection of highlights from the 10-book series, because he wrote the 11th and final one after this. It's a collection of, quote, events and comments that might illuminate present affairs, future probabilities, the nature of man, and the conduct of states. Again, present affairs, future probabilities, the nature of man, and the conduct of states. Just a quick side note here. He says in the preface that he reread the 10 volumes of Story of Civilization. Just casually reread 10 giant volumes in order to select the best parts to put into this book, right? And that reminded me of hearing Charlie Munger say a few years ago how he casually reread The Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire, which is another huge, epic saga of books.
The other thing I did to make me feel better about the current scene is I reread The Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire. And it goes on for a great many hundreds of pages.
Hearing these guys talk about how easily they read such a large volume of books, it motivates me to try to find 30 minutes extra in my day to read a little bit more. Anyway, the point of this video, my favorite author, Will Durant, has written dozens of books, and this is my favorite. And from my favorite book, I'd like to select my one favorite idea. That idea is that life is a competition for food, or mates, or power. And in that competition, some organisms fail and some succeed. When a good writer puts words together to send a message, no additional words are necessary. So I will not add any more words. I'll just read Will Durant's words again. In the competition for food, or mates, or power, some organisms succeed and some fail.